cool and calm, we can do amazing things. You'll see that I have a flute right here, and as I play the flutes, it's just a matter of understanding the moment. And you might have a great day, but there's usually 1 or 2 moments of that day that made it wonderful. So when I go to schools, it's always me saying, we're here already. Thank you for being here. And we talk about attendance. Be here now. Hokahe, be here now. Tonight, I need you to find some place where people love you, they care about you, they respect you, they honor you. You're the biggest thing in their world. When I'm visiting with students, the number one focus is on them, because it's the stories that we share, but also they're making stories from their life also. But whatever their story is, they can choose to tell it or not to tell it, or add to it anytime they want to.
This year we were lucky enough to be able to partner with Citibank and our CLC programs in order to be able to pay him to come in and present his amazing message to all of our students. And then the Sioux Falls Education Foundation and Promising Futures stepped up in order to help make sure that we could get his comic books into all of our libraries.
KODA The Storyline. You can see we have different comic books here, but it all started with book number 1. I know that years ago in 5th grade, I was inspired by some wonderful teachers, my classmates, coaches, and community members, but my family. When they would tell stories, I would listen. So when I combined the ELA process, English Language Arts, as well as the artistic skills that I had, it just seemed obvious. So I started making comics, and then when I was in college, one of my students in the classroom, they said, "Mr. Mindt, you should make a comic book." Well, I just thought, why not? Let's try it.
I think that Mark does an amazing job of weaving music, storytelling, and education together into a really empowering message for our students. One of the things we always try to do for all of our students in the district is to pay attention to how much representation matters. And for any of our students to be able to see a mirror of themselves really makes a world of difference in what they believe that they can do and be when they grow up. It's just as important for our other students to be able to get what we call window opportunities, for them to get a window into another culture and human experience, because they gain just as much from that as students do from being able to see a mirror of themselves as well.
I would love it. And this happens quite often, where the students, when they leave, they not only feel better about the rest of their day, but also about themselves, that they're actually looking for things differently, such as they're looking for things that are like awe-inspiring, or maybe even just those beautiful things, but they're noticing these things a little more. And as they go through their day, I always say this, since we're here in a good way, one of my goals is to know each other the rest of our lives. If we do this in a good way, we'll know each other the rest of our lives. So I'd love to see them again in the future, when they're already very, very successful in their careers, their education, or maybe their military service. But I want to hear their story. I'd love to hear that every student has a story that they're willing to share as an adult, and grow up to be elders who are storytellers for all their children and grandchildren. That's what I would love.